Have you ever noticed that the older you get, the quieter life becomes, and the more you realize some things must come from within? After a certain age, relying on others becomes uncertain, but relying on your own strength, your own mind, and your own habits, that's where elderly wisdom truly begins. This is not about being lonely. This is about becoming steady, calm, and quietly strong, the foundation of real senior health. When your body stays mobile, your mind stays clear. When your thoughts stay kind and focused, senior mental clarity grows naturally. Being senior healthy is not about perfection. It's about simple, daily choices that protect your body, calm your mind, and support senior positive thinking. In this video, I want to gently walk with you through a few quiet truths, the kind that help you feel grounded, independent, and at peace with aging. Please stay with me. What we're about to explore may change how you see aging and how powerful you truly are. Number 1, physical mobility. And let me start with a hard truth. If your legs weaken, your world quietly shrinks. That's not drama. That's real life. You don't lose independence at 80. You lose it the day you stop moving on purpose. In your 70 seconds and beyond, physical mobility isn't about exercise. It's about freedom. It's about being able to get up, use the bathroom safely, cook a simple meal, step outside, and live your day without waiting for help. That is senior wisdom in action, protecting your senior health before a crisis forces it. Latest public health guidelines recommend that adults over 65 stay active with about 150 minutes of moderate exercise each week, include strength training at least 2 days, and practice balance to prevent falls. Research shows that strength and balance exercises significantly reduce fall risk in older adults and help maintain independence. Now, you don't need a gym. Your senior daily habits can be simple. A 10-15-minute walk, sit to stand from a sturdy chair, heel raises at the kitchen counter, gentle marching while the kettle boils, and light resistance bands twice a week. Small, consistent moves. Please remember this. Moving a little is always better than not moving at all. Even short movements support your health. And don't forget the quiet support of healthy foods. Enough protein to protect muscle, plenty of fluids, and balanced meals that keep your energy steady, because muscle is your mobility savings account in later life. Let me tell you about Peter, 79, in Sheffield. He's not athletic. He has stiff knees, but every morning he holds the countertop and does 10 slow sit-to-stands, then walks to the end of his street and back. He told me, "I'm not training for a race. I'm training to stay in charge of my own life." That's senior health. That's dignity. So, if you feel weaker lately, don't judge yourself. Start small today. Because when you protect your mobility, you protect your mind, and your entire senior life becomes more open again. 2. Financial simplicity and why it quietly protects your mind. Let me say this gently. It's not how much money you have that matters most after 70. It's how clear your money life is. Chronic financial stress doesn't just steal your sleep. It clouds your thinking. And long-term stress is linked to faster cognitive decline. That's why elderly wisdom begins with reducing mental noise, not chasing more income. Financial simplicity means fewer accounts, fewer bills, fewer surprises, and more calm. This calm supports senior health and becomes one of the quiet dementia prevention tips people often overlook. Here is what recent aging research keeps reinforcing. When daily stress is reduced, attention improves, memory works better, and decision-making becomes easier. That's healthy aging for seniors in real life, not theory. So what does simplicity look like? One main bank account, 1 or 2 cards you truly use, automatic payments for essentials, a short monthly money check-in that takes 10 minutes, not hours. These are senior happiness habits, because clarity creates peace. Please remember this. Confusion costs more than simplicity. The more complicated your finances are, the more mental energy they drain every single day. Let me share a story. Margaret, 76, from Bath, used to feel anxious every time the mail arrived. Too many subscriptions, overlapping insurance, old paperwork she didn't understand. After downsizing and simplifying, she told me, "My house got smaller, but my mind got bigger." She now keeps a simple folder: income, bills, emergency contacts. Nothing fancy. But that order gives her confidence, and confidence protects cognitive health. One more modern tip: reduce digital overload. Fewer apps, fewer notifications. Online scams target seniors under stress. A calm, simple system lowers risk and protects your independence. Remember, financial simplicity isn't about giving up control. It's about regaining control so your mind stays clear, your days feel lighter, and your aging journey feels steady and dignified. 3. A consistent health routine. And here's a quiet truth of elderly wisdom. After 70, what protects you most is not emergency care, but what you do every ordinary day. Many seniors don't lose health suddenly. They lose it slowly by skipping small habits that once kept them steady. A health routine is not about discipline or pressure. It's about creating a rhythm your body and brain can trust. When the routine is steady, senior health becomes more predictable, and fear becomes smaller. Modern aging research shows that predictable daily routines help stabilize sleep, blood sugar, mood, and attention, all important foundations for dementia prevention tips. This doesn't require perfection. It requires consistency. Waking up around the same time, drinking water before coffee, moving your body gently, eating simple, healthy foods your body recognizes. Let me say something important. Your routine is your silent caregiver. It remembers for you when your mind feels tired. It carries you through the day when motivation is low. When routines disappear, confusion increases. But when routines return, clarity often follows. Let me share a story. David, 82, living in York, starts every morning the same way. He opens the curtains, stretches his legs beside the bed, drinks a glass of water, and writes one sentence he's grateful for. That simple senior gratitude practice keeps his mood steady. He told me, "My body isn't perfect, but my days feel anchored." On difficult days, his routine becomes even more important, because when your body knows what comes next, your mind can rest. And a rested mind is a protected mind. So if your routine has faded lately, don't feel ashamed. Start with one anchor, one walk, one meal, one bedtime habit, because every steady habit is a quiet vote for healthy aging for seniors. 4. Emotional resilience. And this may be one of the most misunderstood parts of aging. Many people think strength means not feeling, but elderly wisdom teaches us the opposite. Emotional strength is not about avoiding pain, it's about knowing you can survive it. After 70, life naturally brings losses. Loved ones, roles, physical abilities. If emotions are pushed away, stress builds silently, and that stress affects senior health more than many realize. Modern psychology now shows that chronic emotional stress increases inflammation, disrupts sleep, and weakens immunity. That's why stress relief for seniors is not a luxury, it's healthcare. Emotional resilience means allowing feelings to pass through without letting them take over. Sadness can visit, but it doesn't get to move in. What hurts you is not feeling deeply, it's feeling alone inside those feelings. Let me share a story. Helen, 78, living in Devon, lost her husband 6 years ago. She told me, "Some days are heavy, but I don't fight them anymore. I sit, breathe, and remind myself I've survived worse." That simple mindset is senior life wisdom. It transforms pain into something manageable, not something terrifying. Research now shows that practices like slow breathing, naming emotions, gentle journaling, and short moments of gratitude help regulate the nervous system and protect emotional balance. This is where senior positive thinking truly lives, not in pretending everything is fine, but in choosing a kinder response to what isn't. When emotional resilience grows, fear shrinks. You stop fearing loneliness, uncertainty, even aging itself. You feel steady not because life is easy, but because you are stronger. So if emotions feel heavier these days, don't push them away. Sit with them, breathe, speak gently to yourself. Because emotional resilience is not weakness, it's one of the deepest forms of senior health. 5. A personal code of values. And this may be the quiet strength that matters most as we age. When many external supports change, your values are what remain steady. When you know what you stand for, aging feels less frightening and more meaningful. Elderly wisdom teaches us this. A clear personal code reduces confusion, regret, and inner conflict. It gives direction when life becomes quieter and choices feel heavier. A personal code doesn't need to be complicated. It can be simple principles like honesty, kindness, responsibility, curiosity, or self-respect. These values quietly support senior health by reducing stress and decision fatigue. Many seniors feel lost, not because they lack ability, but because they no longer know which inner compass to follow. Let me share a story. George, 83, living in Cambridge, keeps 5 simple rules written on a card by his bed. Speak truthfully, waste nothing, forgive quickly, stay curious, go to sleep with a clear conscience. He told me, "When days feel uncertain, I don't ask what others expect. I ask what my values require." That is, senior life stability, calm, grounded, and dignified. Modern aging psychology shows that seniors who live according to clear values report higher life satisfaction, lower anxiety, and better emotional regulation, all essential for healthy aging for seniors. This is also where wisdom quotes for seniors are born not as decoration, but as lived truth. Simple lines like, "Live gently, choose what brings peace, be proud of who you are becoming." When your actions align with your values, senior positive thinking grows naturally. You stop seeking approval. You stop fearing judgment. You live from the inside out. So take a quiet moment and ask yourself, what do I truly stand for now? Not who I was, but who I choose to be today. Because a personal code doesn't age, it strengthens. And when you live by it, aging becomes not a decline, but a deepening of character, meaning, and peace. As we reach later years, many of us quietly wonder who or what will truly carry us forward. And this is where elderly wisdom gently reveals itself. We begin to see that being senior healthy is not about resisting age, but about living with clarity, balance, and quiet strength, even as life changes. This is the heart of senior life wisdom, knowing that your habits, your mindset, and your inner values can support your senior health more deeply than constant reliance on others. If there is one best motivation to carry with you, let it be this: you still have more control than you think, and more strength than you often give yourself credit for. So take a quiet moment today. Ask yourself, which inner support do I already have, and which one do I want to strengthen next? If this reflection spoke to you, I invite you to share one thought in the comments. And if you'd like to continue exploring calm, meaningful guidance for the elderly, please consider subscribing and staying with us. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take good care, and I look forward to seeing you again.